Business owners are always asking me for the secret to better videos. And in the beginning, I would tell them all the things they wanted to hear. I'd share details about better lighting, better backgrounds, better scripting. And those are really important pieces to showing up with more confidence on camera. I'll put links to those videos in the description box below. But then I realized that video success comes down to one thing. That's what I'll talk about in this video.
I'm Cheryl Tan with Cheryl Tan Media. We help startups to Fortune 500 companies build their media authority and communicate better on video. Subscribe to this channel for content that will help you connect with your audience, share a clear message, and give you strategies to create content consistently. Click the subscribe button and the bell icon, and you won't miss a thing.
I've had the chance to work with hundreds of experts, business owners, and leaders who want to develop their on-camera presence. Before that, I was a TV news anchor, reporter, and host, and had the honor of interviewing people from all walks of life and sharing their stories with a wider audience. The ones who were the most effective on camera, the ones who looked the most comfortable and confident, who enjoyed the experience more, they were more aware of what they were doing on camera. They knew when something didn't land or sound quite right. That's because they took the time to watch back their on-camera appearances. It seems like such a simple step. And yes, you may already be doing this. And if that's you, fantastic. For many though, it's tough to do. And yet it's the only way for you to see what you're doing on camera in order to adjust it for the next time. Many times people don't watch back what they have created. And so they just don't know how they're showing up, much less how to make their performances better. Here's what I hear all the time. People create videos, they even publish them, or they send them through email or text, and they haven't watched what they have sent. They tell me they hate the way they look on camera, so they don't even watch a single frame. And that's a mistake, because watching your work back is the only way to make changes that lead to real improvement on camera. For example, when I watch my videos back, and I still do it to this day, even though I don't always want to, I can see where I use my hands too much, or that my shirt is all bunched up, or that the framing is a little off. The only way to make sure I don't do this again is to watch these videos the first time around and work to correct mistakes afterward. Now, I could decide not to publish these videos, but I don't believe in that either. It's better to get content out into the world than not, especially if these are small things that can be fixed for the next video shoot, and if the content is sound. One of the things I always tell my students is that video is a muscle, and you need to put the time in order to get results. Another thing I say is that practice makes confident, but you don't get to that point until you create many videos and you watch what you have created back. Here are some things you can do every day in order to build some invaluable video muscle. Make a 30-second video every day. I would suggest shooting the video at the same time every day, and don't overthink it. Maybe at breakfast, on the way to work, or while you're making dinner. But pick a time when you can think about something you learned that day, someone you met, or a tip you want to share in 30 seconds, and record the video. Share the video with someone. Take that video, share it. It could be in a Facebook group like we have in my program, the Video Bootcamp. Or maybe you have an accountability buddy that you work with. Or you can email it to a friend or a relative. Either way, the video is published somewhere. Again, don't overthink it. And finally, watch what you have posted. Take 30 seconds and watch the video you created. See what is good, see what can be improved. Could your lighting be better? Should you take out some filler words like ums and ahs? Did you look uncomfortable on camera, or did you knock it out of the park? Do you want to repeat what you did over and over again? And then you repeat this cycle. Make a 30-second video, share it with someone, then watch the video back. I have seen that when people do this at a minimum of 7 days straight, they start to feel much better about video creation. It doesn't seem like such a big deal. And more often than not, they start to enjoy the process because they start to see progress in their performance on camera. The weird lighting from the video on day one doesn't happen again. or the ums and ahs from day 2, or the cluttered background in day 3. You don't ever see that again. And I love this part. If you think this is something you can do, this simple process to start to be more aware of how you appear on camera, let me know in the comments below when you'll start shooting your videos. And if you like this kind of content, please hit the subscribe button and share this video with a friend or colleague who needs to see it. If you need a guide to help you with the logistics of your video setup, you can grab my free video ready checklist at CherylTanMedia.com/video tips. Need some help with the scripting part of your videos? Watch this next.